More Commitment 2010, our promise to make you an informed voter in November. Tonight, we're continuing our in-depth coverage of Kentucky's race for the U.S. Senate. Yesterday, we brought you Democrat Jack Conway. Now, his Republican opponent, Rand Paul, an ophthalmologist and surgeon who calls himself a constitutional conservative.
Well, government has just grown so large that it's got hands in everybody's pocket, and we need to have a more constitutional government.
Rand Paul says he believes in limited government and individual liberty coupled with personal responsibility. While he says Democrats, like President Obama, believe in progressive government, advancing social justice. And he points to the Democrats' health care law, for which Paul's opponent, Jack Conway, says he would have voted. So what would you propose doing about health care at this point?
I think we need total repeal, and we should start over.
By dealing piecemeal with issues like pre-existing conditions, allowing people to buy policies across state lines, and passing tort reform to bring down costs. Do you believe, though, in a safety net, and how strong should it be?
Yeah, I think particularly a safety net where we've paid in as sort of an insurance program. We have Social Security and Medicare. We've all paid into it. The way that we preserve it is by acknowledging, one, we're having trouble funding it now.
So would Paul change eligibility and benefits?
We have the other side now demagoguing the issue and saying, oh, Rand Paul's going to do something to senior citizens. I'm not proposing anything for those currently on Medicare or Social Security, but the next generation we'll have to figure out how are we going to have enough left. And most people in their 30s and 40s don't think it'll be there for them unless we do something to fix the system.
What about the system in Washington? Paul says he supports fellow Kentuckian Mitch McConnell as Senate Majority Leader. Doesn't he fear a return to business as usual?
I think that the Republican caucus is coming our way. I think the Tea Party is shaping the debate and saying, look, even when Republicans were in power, we didn't do a good enough job on the debt. We didn't do a good enough job restraining federal spending.
Finally, Paul has been called an isolationist. Is that true?
If we have to go to war, we go to war reluctantly. We go to war in defense of our country, and we declare war formally as the Constitution intended.
Be sure to check out the politics section of our website, WLWT.com. There we have coverage of all the tri-state races, including this interview with Rand Paul and my interview yesterday with Kentucky's Democratic Senate candidate Jack Conway. And you'll be able to see them both tonight on News 5 at 11.